Hello everyone, my name is Well You Really Don't Care What My Name Is, and today I'm going to be reviewing TNA Slammiversary 2016. Now I didn't have a chance to check out the show last night because I was very tired and I was doing other things, but I did get to check it out today, and well, I kind of want to go back and watch NXT's TakeOver. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I really had hope for TNA's show to do better, but wow, it wasn't good. And don't get me wrong, not all the matches were bad. It's just they could have done a lot better things than what they showed us last night. All right, well, let's get started with the first match of the night. It was the Fatal 4-Way for the X Division Championship. It was Trevor Lee defending his title against Andrew Everett, DJZ, and Eddie Edwards. You know, I used to love how the X Division was like. I mean, they used to have a lot of great names, you know, representing the X Division. They used to have a lot of great matches. There was a lot of story to tell during those matches. But here, it wasn't good. It was just all big spots after big spots after big spots. And that's it. I mean, this wasn't exactly what I had hoped for this X Division Championship match. Now, don't get me wrong, this was still an okay way to start off the show, but I really had hoped better. Yeah, but the problem is just it's a lot of big spots, and I got very bored just watching a big spot after big spot after big spot. Really lost my interest there. But in the end, Eddie Edwards became the new X Division champion, his first singles title in TNA. Congratulations, I guess. Curious to see what they're going to do with him, and if they're still going to do that whole option C thing for Eddie Edwards. I don't know, maybe. Next match, the Tribunal against Grado and I hope I said this name right, Mahabali Shira. I hope I said it right. But this was a bad match. I mean, wow, this was not what I had hoped for this tag team match, especially coming from two guys like the Tribunal who both came from NXT. You may know them as Marcus and Sylvester, you know, the French guys from NXT, you know, before they both left the company. So they came to TNA and now became the Tribunal, and they work with Al Snow. I didn't like this a lot. It looked like they were trying, but it just looked bad. I did not like this match at all. It was boring. It ended with the Tribunal getting the victory, but I didn't care. I mean, this was not a good match. And after this, it wasn't even better. It was supposed to be Maria and Gail Kim, but Maria said, I broke my hand. They brought in an x-ray to show that, so instead it was made a triple threat match with Jade, Gail Kim, and Sienna. Again, I didn't care much about this match at all. In fact, after watching this, I went back to watch the Nia Jax versus Asuka title match at TakeOver, and that one looked a lot better than this match. I mean, I used to love how the TNA women used to have a lot of good matches, but now it just didn't feel like they did well at all. This was not a good match. It ended with Sienna getting the victory, pinning Jade, and we have a new TNA Women's Champion. Knockout Champion. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, this wasn't a good match. And the next one after this, it was a short match, even though I think it could have been a pretty good match. But it was still a decent match because of the time. So it was James Storm versus Braxton Sutter. Again, this was a good match. It was very professional. I liked how it went. It was short though. It was like up to 6 minutes, I think. It wasn't long. It's a shame too, because I think this could have been a little longer. Could have made up for the other two matches. But no, this was short. It was very professional. It was not bad. I just kind of had hope better. James Storm got the victory, and it looks like they might be having James Storm taking Braxton under his wing. But we know how this is going to end. It's going to end with one of them turning on the other. It always happens that way. It's very predictable, so it doesn't really matter if James Storm is going to look out for this kid or not. It doesn't matter. It's still going to end the same way like it always does. Next match, Eli Drake versus Bram. Did not care for this match. It was not good. It was decent at best, but it wasn't a good match. Eli got the victory, defeated Bram, and is still the TNA King of the Mountain champion. Oh my, I hate that title. I mean, it used to be called the Legends title, then the Globals title, then the Television title. Now a freaking King of the Mountain championship title. What is that supposed to be? Isn't that supposed to be then a competed with 4 other men in a King of the Mountain ladder match then? It's stupid. It's really stupid. But finally, we get to some good matches. We got Ethan Carter III versus Mike Bennett. This was a very good match. I'm not going to lie. I did like how this match went. It was very enjoyable. I did like how Ethan made Mike look good. I liked how Mike looked good in this match, and Ethan was looking strong in it as well. Problem with this, though, is the audience did not care about this. I could tell the crowd was not into this match at all. And it's a real shame because this was a good match. And I think was probably the only one that I liked from the whole match, from the whole show. Ethan Carter got the victory, so I was very happy he got the victory. I would have been disappointed if he lost, because it would have felt very much like how Ethan Carter, every time it looked like he was going to get his ass kicked at a pay-per-view, he just keeps, getting the victory. Just keeps winning and just keeps winning. I'm glad that he defeated Mike Bennett, because if Mike Bennett had got over on him and he continued on without losing to him, it wouldn't have been good. Alright, we now get to the Full Metal Mayhem Falls Count Anywhere match. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Okay, here's my problem with this whole thing. Is the fact that once again we have Matt and Jeff fighting off again in this type of match. I do not care. We have seen Hardy versus Hardy. Hardy versus Hardy. Hardy versus Hardy. We've seen that so many times. You know why WWE never did that rivalry so many times? They only did it a few times. The only reason they did that was because they knew it would have been stupid if they continued making that rivalry again and again. TNA, they've been doing this too many times. I don't care about Hardy versus Hardy, especially in this type of match. You know what? Jeff's not coming back to the WWE. It's very obvious he's not coming back. He's destroyed his body too many times, and this match is no different. It's just them using weapons, just using them against one another. I didn't care about this match at all. I got bored by it. In fact, I got bored just by the few minutes of it. I actually just sat back, just was bored out of my mind. I was just watching something else while also keeping an eye on the show, and I just didn't care. I didn't even care that Jeff Hardy won. It's stupid. I don't care. So yeah, I'm sure that some fans out there are fans of the Hardys will love this match. I didn't. It was just predictable. I didn't care much about it, and I hope they end it because I do not want to see Hardy versus Hardy again. All right, we got the next match, a tag team match. Decay with Abyss, Crazy Steve against the Bromance. This was much better than the first tag team match we got on the show. This was much better. Not the best tag team match I've seen, but it was okay. I do like Crazy Steve and Rosemary. They're actually not a bad pair. I like him with Abyss. It's also not bad, but Abyss is not really as good as he used to be, so I didn't care much about him. The Bromance did okay in this match, but after watching the NXT Tag Title match a few days ago, and then watching this, didn't really care for it. Again, it wasn't a bad match. It ended with Decay retaining their tag team titles, so it's okay. We get to the main event, Drew Galloway versus Lashley for the TNA World Championship. I didn't mind this match at all. I thought it was an okay match between these two. Again, lack of storyline. I didn't care much about it at all, so I didn't really put much investment into this. They did some good moves. I didn't mind it at all. The only problem is Lashley got the victory and is the new world champion. I don't get this at all. Why give the title to Drew if you're just going to have him drop it to this other guy, Lashley, who has already held it so many other times, okay? I was going to say so many times, but not that many times. But he already held it before. Why not give Drew a chance? Let him be the world champion. Let him be built up as the world champion. But no, he didn't get a chance to do that. His first pay-per-view defense, his first probably only pay-per-view title match, where he is the champion and defends it, ends up losing the title. So overall, what are my thoughts? Not good. Slammiversary didn't do very well. Probably didn't do as good as last year. So yeah, Slammiversary, you could have done better, but you didn't. So I was very disappointed with the show. I really had hope better for TNA. Hopefully they will do much better for their Bound for Glory pay-per-view, which will probably be the last one, because I don't know how long TNA is gonna last, especially with so much they have done to pretty much have fans hate them. So I don't know. So that's 2 pay-per-views down. Well, 2 shows down. 2 more to go. I got Money in the Bank, and I got, ROH's Best in the World. So hopefully they will do much better than Slammiversary. I think they will, but yeah, hopefully they will. That's it, everybody. If you have a different opinion about Slammiversary or any of the past Slammiversary shows, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think, and I'll be here next time to give you more love and more entertainment. Take care. See y'all next time.